Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a stock that has been dipping and is looking like it's about to make a reversal to the long side. I'm going to be breaking that down for you guys. And I'm also going to be breaking down you guys' stock of interest for those of you who dropped that stock in the comment section of this morning's video, okay? Without further ado, let's get started. Let me change the scene really quick. All right. Okay. Right off the bat, today was a very interesting day. It opened up high. We were very bullish on it. I did tell you guys in this pre-market analysis videos that we were going to visit 36.90. And the reason why is because if you look on the 1 hour, that line is a clear line of resistance. As soon as we broke below it, it became resistance. We're going to have to test it again eventually. But as of right now, I'm just going to leave it at that. We'll see how it opens up in the morning. Now, the stock that is dipping and looking like it wants to come back is SPLK. And SPLK, for those of you who have been subscribing to the channel, I did cover the stock as soon as it collapsed and got crushed through earnings. I know some of you guys took a short position. Let me just get rid of that. I know some of you guys took a short position on here on the 7th, right? This was a nice short. And I did realize that one of you've mentioned that there is a morning star on the 1 hour chart. I saw that and I was like, yeah, that's definitely a reversal. But I wasn't too sure how long this was going to last. And eventually, as you can see, it didn't last for too long. It went up for a day and then came right back down to that level again. But now that I look at it on a daily chart, if the stock really wanted to collapse, it would have collapsed probably today or on Friday. It would have broken below this previous low right here of $152, right in this region, okay? But it's holding steady, it's showing some strength, and it looks like it wants to make a move back up again. Keep in mind that there is a giant gap over here, which is great, right? We like it when there's giant gaps there. That means eventually that gap is going to have to get filled at some point. At some point, it's going to have to get filled, whether it takes a week or a month or 3 months. Eventually, it's going to get filled. But right now, it's just looking like a very great dip buy. And if you look at the monthly chart, actually the weekly chart, yeah, this one is a growth stock, okay? It has an upward trajectory, all right? Every time it drops, it goes right back up. And honestly, I would not be surprised to see the stock try to retest 172 within like 2 to 3 weeks. So definitely keep this one on your watch list for sure for a potential reversal. The setup is very nice, and the selling pressure is starting to die down. Buyers might be stepping in. But we'll cover this one in the morning to see exactly how it opens, all right? But that is my very honest opinion on SPLK and why you should be keeping it on your watch list, all right? Now, now let's talk about you guys' stock of interest. The one that we're going to be looking at is BIDU. Somebody asked about BIDU, and BIDU had a very great run. I did cover this a long time ago, right over here. And I wasn't bearish on it at this point, and it did run pretty nicely. So if you were able to make some money off of that, congratulations. Right now, it's looking kind of weak. But as a short seller, I'm not comfortable shorting this yet. I'm not yet. Do expect the stop to go up to like maybe 171 or 172. I want to see it up there first and then see how that reacts before I think about being bearish. But as of right now, even when I change it to the 15, like I don't think this thing is gonna tank tomorrow. Consolidation wouldn't surprise me until they try to make another move higher to like 170 or 180 and then dropped in. But as of right now, it's just on an upward trajectory. Okay, it's on an upward trajectory. So yeah, I'm not bearish on this one at all. The next stock that we're going to be covering, somebody asked about shag. And shag, I need to increase the memory eventually, but yeah, and shag, I did cover this one on, I believe it was last week when we were over here on the 10 on the 11. I did cover it because it's showing a very clean pattern. All right, a pattern is showing a reverse head and shoulders right here within a reverse head and shoulders right there. Okay, and I've been bullish on this thing, and honestly, it's still a hold. My opinions have not changed on this one. I told y'all that this was a long, and it is going in the right way. Again, this is a hold for me. The price target on this one is still the same. I do think it's gonna go anywhere between like $87 and $90 very soon. I'm not changing my price target, and I'm not changing my mind on this one. It's behaving just fine. Just fine. Zero issues with that one at all. Now, the next one that we're going to be looking at is the infamous Neo. All right. And Neo, I've talked about this one before. I gave you a specific warning that this may be a dead cat bounce a long time ago. And so far, it's been struggling ever since. And I did give a price target of around like of 35, maybe $36 coming up very soon. And honestly, I think it's gonna get there. I think it's gonna get there right over here, and then some consolidation sideways before we move back up again. Okay, so I'm not bullish on this one. I'm not too bullish on it. Again, like I wouldn't advise anybody to like go heavy right now. You can average in if you're a long-term investor. You see, if you see value in a stock and you want to hold it long-term, it is down by like I think by 35%, maybe 40%. It's down by 34%. So it's on a discount. Okay, it is on a discount. If you want to average in and go long and hold for like 5 years, again, I don't have a problem with that. I don't think the company is trash. They have a good product, and it is a good company, and it's been growing. Okay, so for the long term, again, if you're a long term investor, at dollar cost averaging on this stock is just fine. But for the dip buyers, I do want to see this thing tank just a little bit lower, right? And more consolidation. We want to see it go sideways for a long time, like a long time, before we try to go back up again, okay? It has to prove itself that it's not going to tank. Buyers are still buying this thing, it's still in demand. And we want to just see it go in the zone before we see the stock go even higher towards 80, towards $100. But as of right now, I want to see this thing tank just a little bit more. And plus, if you look at it on the 4 hour, yeah, it's kind of looking like a head and shoulders on here, which is not a bullish sign, by the way. It's not bullish at all. It's looking like that, so I cannot ignore that as well. I can't ignore that. So just keep that in mind as you're trading this. Keep that in mind. Again, I explained exactly what I want to see. So we'll see exactly what happens tomorrow and how it opens, okay? That's my very honest opinion of Neo. The next one that we're going to be covering is Crowd. Yeah, and Crowd, honestly, let's see. I'm not bearish on it yet. I'm not bearish. The stock did crush earnings, and it made a very nice run, but I can't be bearish on it yet. I can't be. It's not clear for short sellers to go in heavily. There is a bearish harami though. I see that over here. There's a bearish harami on the charts. So just be careful. I wouldn't go long. I would just sit on the sidelines, all right, and watch the stock just go sideways. The more it goes sideways, the better, because people are gonna get in short early, and when they realize that the stock is not tanking, they're gonna cover, and when they cover, the stock is gonna make a new high again. So honestly, if you don't know, just chill on the sidelines. It's okay. The market is huge. There's multiple opportunities out there. The market is huge, okay? So just have patience with this stock. The next one that we're going to be talking about is, by the way, what I just said about Crowd applies to Lemonade as well. Somebody asked, is it time to go back in on Lemonade? Honestly, I think that we should just chill for a bit. This was a nice trade. A lot of money to be made here. It went to a 10, great. Right now, just let the stock do its thing. It's gonna go sideways. It's not going to the moon tomorrow. It's not. It's just gonna go sideways some more, and then eventually The chart will make it obvious in some way, shape, or form, and I will cover it. But now just have patience about this stock. All right. The next one that we're going to cover is Intel. And somebody asked about Intel a while ago. I gotta wait for, there you go. All right. Now Intel is showing a cup and handle, which I like. And for those of you who've been subscribing to the channel, I did explain what a cup and handle is. It's right over here. Here's the cup, and then the handle is forming. So do anticipate a turn all the way back up to $52.70, and it might even break that and go even higher towards $55. I'm not bearish on this one at all. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good, clean. And for those of you who have never seen a cup and handle, we're gonna look at Jumia, right? And then we're gonna zoom out, and this is what I'm talking about right here. And right now, Intel is right there at this point, so I do anticipate this move. This violent drop, I don't know. I don't know whether that's gonna happen on Intel. I don't know at all. I'm gonna be very honest, but it's looking that way. Okay, so again, just be careful with the stock. Trade with vigilance, and there's some buyers coming in. Okay, and that is my very honest opinion on that. I'm not bearish on this one at all. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I release these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to investing and you're looking to get started, I'll have some very easy step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to sign up with everything you need to get started trading in the stock market. All right. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull using my very first link in the description below, and a 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using the second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I'm going to see all of you tomorrow morning at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. Now, some of you have been asking about the stock Veru, Veru. The only advice that I can give to like a lot of beginners are probably chasing that. Don't get caught up in a hype. I know a lot of YouTubers are mentioning a lot about it, but just all I can say is just don't get caught in the hype. That move is not going to last for too long, and eventually it's going to collapse. Okay, so just be very careful with it. I'm going to see all of you tomorrow.